What up? What up? What up? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And welcome to another edition of the Brothers of Legacy. I'm your host, AD Walker, the pusher, the grower, the motivator. So I appreciate you guys for being here, rocking with us. Another edition. Pray that you can hear me well. Obviously, I'm in a different space, different location. So today, I kind of want to dig into seasons and shifting in your life, making decisions, making decisions. For of course, before I get started, what's up, Lisa? What's up, Jeff? Good morning, guys. Appreciate you guys for being here. It might be solo dolo today, so it's all good. I appreciate you guys for rocking with us. It's where I started by myself. Remember, Lisa, by myself, one man, one camera. Um, you ever notice have you guys been paying attention to the music business lately and how what's up, Miss Cotton? Erica in the morning. Thank you. Thank you so much. With these comments up. Oh, Mama Corey. Good morning, Mama Corey. Obviously in the building. And you ever notice how the music and streaming. So I've been following a gentleman. He has pulled all his music out of streaming. Started from the bottom, now we're here. So he's pulled all his music out of streaming, and of course, if you don't know why, it's mainly because streaming doesn't pay a lot. What's up, Rod? Good morning, sir. Streaming doesn't really pay in big numbers. Like most people get cents. Snoop had put up, he had, I think, over 1 million streams and gotten $40,000 or something like that. Yeah, so the numbers are really rough in streaming. And I feel like though it is a easier launch for a musician, it's really challenging to make money as a musician. Is that, if that makes sense? I mean, yeah, you can sell merch, but how many artists are you really going to buy merchandise from? You got shows. How many artists are you really going to go to their show? In comparison to even back in the day buying albums, because that's the only way you can really hear a full work is if you bought an album. I bought stuff that I wasn't a huge fan of somebody, but you kind of checked it out and they got direct pay. Well, let's keep it real, a percentage based on based on their record company. And so I feel like a lot of our consumption in artistry has changed. Even with movies, it's this undertone that the movie business is struggling financially. And there's a lot going on. I mean, you got the majors that are probably still banking because they have so many different streams and ways to finagle cash and get money from people. But the folks that are part of this artistry aren't getting paid what they normally get. And forgive me. And so it's a shifting in our culture, it's just shifting in the way we consume and how we do things. No one would have ever imagined the whole streaming service situation. I remember when on demand started with like cable, but to pay one price to get, and then some spaces new movies, is just unimaginable. The no more renting per movie, just movies just there that are current. Because at first I think Netflix had old movies, and I got it. That was cool. But now to have new movies and then original movies coming out of Amazon, and it's a lot of things shifting, and you're like, where am I going with this? In our lives, we make decisions that shift and change our landscape and the directions that we go. Um, because, things never really remain the same. Interests change, um, the world around you changes. So you have to kind of shift in that season. Um, so today I just want to kind of talk about the shifting of seasons and the challenges when a season shifts and a space is not the same. Because if you look at the animals, if you look at how civilization kind of was, where you people populated a space, they had a river. If that water dries up, it's time to move into a new space. We have to travel where there's water flourishing, where there's ground that's tilled. Like, you have to move. And today I just kind of want to see what does your seasons look like. When's the last time you've had to shift your season, um, based on circumstances? And COVID has taught us that seasons can be your whole your whole life of what you knew can be eradicated based on an event, a circumstance, a storm. And how do you navigate that? How do you navigate when your season changes? When you get discouraged in your journey, when you get lost in your goal, and you have a space that you're going to, but it's you struggle just to get there. Like, oh man, this road was so clear, but now there's construction on it. Now there's a detour, and how do you get around that? This is a real question. If you're thinking about it, let me know what you feeling like when you have to when you're going a specific way. Because when you set up a goal, you set your goals based on what you see right now, right? What the climate is right now. If it's financial, like what payments look like right now. you know, okay, what the average cost of something is right now. Because think about folks that plan stuff pre-pandemic. It was like, okay, well, we're gonna get through this pandemic, and then we're gonna get into this, and probably getting a building which was like $1,000 pre-pandemic is now $3,000 post-pandemic, and it's like, wait a minute, it just threw you through a loop, you know, and a lot of knowing what to do when the direction to your goal gets derailed. Hey, Mama McCory, good morning. Good morning. Um, and how do you shift that? What is your mindset when things like that shifts? What do you do when a monkey wrench is thrown into your plan? What do you do when what you've expected to happen within a certain amount of time is now not really going to happen within that time frame? Are you able to pivot? Because that's been a word, pivoting. How are you able to pivot? And I think we do. We pivot. We can. It's just I have no choice because the construction is there. I gotta go somewhere, and I can't just stop there because time is not going to stop. So I got to make the move and figure out, am I going to try to continue? Because if you're in the country, options are few. Options are few when it comes to detours. I I tell you, I drive Lyft, and a lot of times, well, not a lot of times, I take that back. There have been sometimes where there's been an accident, something blocked, and you literally looking like, I can't even get to that neighborhood because this is the only main road to that neighborhood, and you're not even close. That's the crazy part. I've not been close, but to get there, it's like there's really no other options because of either it's new construction, it's just they haven't built the roads all the way out, and so making decisions in the midst of a detour, making a decision in the midst of your movement. He said, much harder to pivot if you've put a lot of work. Yes, yes, and yes. Hey, Sam, my wonderful partner, wife, who's been an amazing blessing to me, holding it down for me. And yeah, we will get into those testimonies, but yeah, my wife is dope. Um, so, um, learning to yeah, when it's here's this term, this economic term that I cannot. It's on the tip of my tongue. I tell you, I listen to a lot of NPR, and they Planet Money to be specific. They talk about the breakdown of economics. They keep it somewhat entertaining. Their topics are good. Their flow is great. But anyway, um, is a term that that you've put so much in. It's like it's hard to give it up. You put so much in going a specific direction. It's challenging to shift gears, and that's probably the biggest problem most of us have. I know I have. When you've put in so much equity into a space, and it is, I won't say you're not getting much out of it, but it's not as viable as it used to be. um it's learning to shift that space. And it's not like you're trashing your goal. It's not like you're trashing your direction. You're just pivoting. You're just shifting. And I find that the biggest challenge is trying to pivot quick. Like see it and make a move. Not too much in haste, but for the healthiness of my next level. For the growth to go from where I am to the next space. Um, because people shed all the time. Like people, they boom, they quit something, or they pivot from that space and they jump into something that helps them move forward. Another vehicle to move forward, or another lane to get to the goal. I said, oh, everybody saying good morning. What up, Jeff? What up, Jeff? Um, so it's just in these new seasons. Like I'm in a new season, guys. Like this is, yeah, we're entering new space. See, I'm in a new space? No. It's temporary, just temporary. It's just today. Wife blessed me with this. So I don't know, I'm trying to make this permanent. Um, but in these new seasons, just doing something different. Um, and I'm just talking like this because I'm going through quite a bit right now. I need y'all to pray for me and my fam. It's been challenging. It's been challenging. That's probably the best way to put it. It's just been challenging. Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate it, brother. Um, I'm really trying to have this look every time I come on. This been my goal. I wanted to do this back in July, just trying to, but it's just been life. Just- oh, but yeah, it's just been a challenge. Hey, make sure you guys sharing is caring. Lisa always shares. Make sure you share. Let everybody know that the brothers is on. Well, it's just the brother today. One man, one phone, one camera, and one mic. So yeah, just pivoting in this new season, doing some new stuff, shifting, overcoming challenges. And let me get this. Looks like Kaneem's in the building. Let's get Mr. Kaneem Curvey here. All right. What up,
Brother
Kaneem?
Raymond.
What's up, sir?
Oh, you got it, man. How you feeling this morning?
I'm good. I'm good, brother. I'm good. Can't complain. Can't complain.
You look like you in an isolated environment.
Absolutely. Feel like it could almost be one of those you've watched, well, first 48, when they go stick them in that room to question them.
Yeah, yeah. That's kind of
So
what it looked like.
little more aesthetics in here than that, but yeah, it's pretty much.
And you got the tie on too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So,
Ready? You was ready today.
oh yeah, absolutely. This I'm trying to be ready. I guess getting outside perspective, especially if there are emotions tied to it. I've heard someone say feelings are not facts. True indeed. So good to get outside view with less emotion. Yeah. Yes, yeah. So we're just talking about shifting perspective, pivoting, new seasons, all of that good stuff. He said, "What are the facts? What are the facts?" Um, it's funny. I used to watch this show. It's called The Profit. Now, profit like PROFIT, like money. The Profit. As this dude named Marcus Lamone. I think Marcus Lamone. He used to come in and fix businesses, and it's wild, which makes sense because you start a business, your emotions are tied into it. uh you might have started because your mama passed or taken over, so you got all these emotional ties, and comes in and he's like, yo, you're struggling, you need to get rid of stuff. You need to change some things. And they be like, no, we can, well, do we have to get rid of that ugly sign because it's my mama name, like, man, this is not helping. It's not helping the aesthetics. Like, this is messing up what we're trying to do here. Like, so it's funny. That's his main, yeah, great show. That's his main challenge is the emotions with old stuff. Old ways they used to do stuff. Well, my mama used to have this birthday. I was like, we can't do the birthday cake no more. Nobody wants that cake no more. It's not. Like, this is a business. It's not selling. And people get take it personal. Like, my man whip out the books like, you said you was 100,000 in debt. It looks like you $500,000 in debt. Like,
Mm.
after combing these books, like, you was. Oh yeah. I forgot to tell you, I owe my uncle, my cousin. Yo, what's going on? So it's moving it and focusing on the facts. I think that's huge. That's huge. That really takes being self-aware. What's that word? Self-aware that, listen, this ain't working. this ain't this ain't working. So what do you do, Kaneem? Like, when something's not working, is it hard to change? Like, when it comes to businesses, I'm sure you've probably invested big bits and little bits and stuff, and you like, man, like, what do you do when you just like, after you've invested, especially if it's something you had to get a license for, or you had to go to class for, or you had to, like, how do you shift out of that? Well, I would say comfortably, but I guess it's never comfortably. It's like, I gotta cut my losses, you know.
Man, I mean, you look at the numbers and you see the numbers going the wrong way. You kind of like it's not rocket science. I mean, it is an emotional adjustment, but if I guess if you prepare yourself going in.
Okay.
I mean, because some folks be like, I'm gonna be steadfast. I'm gonna do this, blah blah
Right.
blah 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 blah. And then next thing you know, you had this big idea, but then now you in a worse situation than what you should have been because you didn't let it go early enough.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it just depends. It's different situations, man. But I know I've let some things go too early, and I've let some things go too late. So
Okay.
I
Okay.
mean,
So there's
I've had both sides of the spectrum.
I got you. Okay, so you ain't got to get into specifics, but like, what made you feel like it was too early? Like, you could have picked it up. You probably could have made more profit from it if you just hung in there a little longer. Or is that what you feel? Or
Yeah, because well, I had other priorities in my mind. I had other priorities
got you. I
that
got
that needed to needed my undivided attention. You
All
know,
right.
so that but yeah, I think that if I would have stayed or stuck with it, then I probably would be in a different position in life. But this was, I mean, we talking almost 20, 25 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I feel you. I feel you. So nah, I mean, it probably sound like that. Sound like this the end of the road. Because this conversation, I'm just listen. I'm just going through some stuff, brother. I'm not. It says, AD, are you thinking about not doing BOL anymore? Nah, it's not that. The right now the worst case scenario, BOL's time will change. You know, and we just come on at a different time because BOL, especially at least right now, is a very very low cost kind of thing. It's not doesn't cost me a whole lot to do. It does cost me some time to do, but it's not it's I like doing this. So I like doing, if I didn't like it, and I was like, yeah, but I like doing this. So and I've met some good people. Oh man, Kaneem, do you drink beer?
Not really, man. I mean,
I just
I drink beer, but I don't. I'm
ask.
not the one to go out there and be like, I want to go buy me a 12 pack. That's
Right,
not me.
I got you. I got you. All right, because I met a group of men. I would say young, but they're probably my age. they they have a brewery, um, and actually out of Stockbridge they're living right now. So I was thinking about having them on. So I just was trying to see if he was I'm more about the process because they was like, man, the hurdles it takes to start. The millions they want you to have to really establish. You know, so
They
yeah,
they got a brewery or something.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Got a brewery right now. I think they might be operating out of the house kind of thing or a building. They just try.
Out of a house.
No, I think they're trying to get a bigger facility. They have a
Oh, okay.
they actually have clients. They're not like starter. They have
Okay.
because I picked them up. I'm driving Lyft, of course. I picked them up at from another bar. Because they're in there, of course, chilling at the same time selling. Like like giving away. Hey, try it. Because they work what they do. They give like a certain amount to the place, and they're like, hey, you sell. If it's worth it, if it sells, if people love it, hit us up for some orders. Because he's like, that's the only way we can get it in other people's hands. We got to give some away. I'm like, yeah, I got you. So
Yeah.
yeah, so that's the space. They're more serving bars right now, not like stores. I don't think they're at that level of production. So yeah, so that's where they at. So yeah, so I'm trying to have them on sometime soon. So see, Jeff, we got folks still coming, but that's the part I enjoy. Like it's kind of like I'm probably mentioned before. It's like an excuse to form connections and relationships. Like, hey, I got this. Especially meet some cool people that have great conversation. Like, oh man, I love to have you with the guys and chop it up and do some stuff. So BOL allows a lot of different factions. So yeah, nah, we're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. I still got my grand ideas. I haven't let it go yet. I haven't let it go.
Good. That's good.
Let's see. He said Kadeem's still. He said Kadeem's still in the backyard bootlegging.
That I thought you said they at the house. I was like, what? They at the
Oh,
house? Okay.
he did say that.
Nah.
But they just think they're trying to get. So it's cool. Um. So yeah, just about pivoting new seasons and changes and things like that. See, Kadeem, where you at today? It looks like you in.
I'm in Fayetteville. Fayetteville. I'm out here in Fayetteville.
Look like you in the sticks this time.
No, no, I'm about to go in. This security company finna go in here and inspect their building and see what they got. Make sure they got all their hazard controls in place.
Nice,
They
nice.
should. They do security. You would think they would.
Think they would, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely,
What
absolutely.
about you, brother? What about you? What you already started? What time you think your day gonna be over with?
Probably like 12 o'clock. midnight.
Oh, oh,
So
midnight. Oh, okay. So it's gonna be a
um,
long day.
it's been my day has been really, 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 really long. Um, but yeah, I have some interviews I need to go to. All right. So I just wanted to kind of share that. I did a bit of talking. What's anything going on in your world, Kaneem, that you need to share, that you want to share? Anything?
Oh, not necessarily, my brother. Man, I mean, it's beginning second day of the week, so summertime, kids is out. My daughter, she started her new job today.
Okay, what's she doing?
Yeah, she started her new job today, so she all excited about that. You know, my youngest boy, he got to go take his aptitude test tomorrow for IBEW, so he all excited about that. We're hoping that he get accepted or whatnot. Then my older son, his start date is July the 8th, so he already got accepted.
Gotcha. I,
So it's going all right, man. It's going all right. It's going all right. The missus, she enjoying her vacation so far. She doing a little work for the school, but other than that, she pretty much chilling.
I,
Ain't too much going on in my world, my brother. Ain't too much going on in my world.
so Jeff says, is Kaneem an inspector of some type?
That is correct, Jeff. That is correct. Commercial properties. And
Commercial.
some residential properties too, but they got to be high value. So anything over $600,000, then they'll send it to me. Anything less than that, they go to a different division. But yeah, commercial properties and high value dwellings over 600,000.
Nice. Sam says, when is the pool party? It's hot. It's
Oh man, see, that's a whole story in itself. I took the pool cover off, and the supposed to have water in the pool, but wasn't no water in the pool. So I had to go out. I had to see what was going on, and the liner, it got a little tear in it. So you got to get the liner replaced. And I was like, okay, I just spent $2,500 on getting this pool cover.
right.
And then it's been a whirlwind of a year so far with all these accolades that's going on with the kids.
Oh,
I
okay.
said, I ain't got enough 5 grand right now, so the,
But
the
that,
pool
I
the
got
pool is the pool is covered right now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, we
might be
we we won't be opening the pool this year,
right. It's gonna be closed to someone. I
but
see.
but we can always go to a public pool if you want. If y'all want to have a party at a public, hey, we'll join y'all at the public
The
pool.
public.
Yeah,
There we
yeah,
go.
yeah. We got all the noodles and the floats and all that. We can bring them all to the public.
That is good. Good. Bring-
Uh,
oh man. So just said, what do you expect, Kaneem? He said, commercial properties. Commercial properties. Right. He said a liner. He said $5,000. No, I think it might be more than just the liner, but um, let's see. He said so.
yeah,
Commercial.
it ain't no small pool. It's about 37,000 gallons. Pretty big, pretty nice sized pool now. Because I know Jeff know about pool. I think Jeff got a no, he don't got a pool. He had a pool. That's right. Because he showed me the video. Yeah, that's right. So it's pretty large pool, Jeff. Pretty large pool.
Nice. All right, people. We ain't gonna hold you long. As Kaneem was saying, I'm gonna let y'all have your day back. So let me before we go, right? So
Yes,
what
sir.
one of the criteria um what would be one of the criterias to pivoting or shifting? Like what is it when do you get out? Like outside of just numbers, like when do you feel or look or see when do you get out of a situation that you feel like
Sometimes, man. Sometimes your gut is is a good tell, you know what I'm saying? But then again, it depends. Like we married, so
Yeah.
we definitely have other influences that determine that, you know. So I mean, it's a gut, but then as a married person, it's also emotional protection. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? Like I gotta not saying that you don't share your emotions with your wife. Well, for us, our wives, but is this is this worth me challenging my emotional protection
mm.
for the opportunity? You know what I'm saying? At least that's for me. You know what I mean?
That's good though. That's good.
So
Good.
I think that was like I love peace of mind,
Right.
and if I don't see that it's gonna benefit us both, and then I got pushback and it's unrelenting pushback. Yeah,
I got
I'll pass on it. It don't mean me now. Or it's time to let it go. Whichever one it is, you know what I'm saying? If I'm already into it, you know, like what was the saying? Ask for forgiveness later.
right.
You know, yeah. If I'm already into it, then you know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I feel
yeah,
you.
that's a emotional protection. I would say.
I got you. I feel you. So it's like you're right. Like if there's constant, if there's like a battle, but you're like, babe, I feel like this thing gonna turn into something. I feel we close. Just it's we close, babe. I know, I see what you see, but I feel like this thing is about to turn
Yeah,
around.
is it worth that battle? You know what I'm saying? Or are you done battling? That's the question. You know what I'm saying? Either or. You know,
Fine, fine.
beforehand or while you're in the middle of it.
Right, right.
So you asked where the pivot was. If I'm in the middle of it, is it worth me to keep on battling
Right.
the one I love about this? Because it ain't really that major. You know what I'm saying? So let me go ahead and
Give this person ask for permission.
yeah.
Like, right. So, and what's up, Cole? He said, "Ask for forgiveness, not permission." He said that's a harrowing line to walk for a husband. Absolutely. Uh, Rod says, "When you're dealing with something out of your control, when your bank account says so." Right.
That's go back to them numbers. Them numbers really do dictate a large majority of what's going on. And
Absolutely.
when that bank account and them numbers start looking funny, and
Right.
they running the wrong way, when they running the wrong way, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh no, it's time to really rethink this position that we got. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, guys. So we appreciate you guys for rocking with us. Another edition of the Brothers of Legacy. We look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow, Mental Health Wednesday. Maybe we might continue this conversation in a different direction. So make sure you share. Sharing is caring. Let somebody know that we are on. And if you are not part of our community, text LWN to 84576. Excuse me, text LWN to 84576. Never miss anything happening with the brothers. All right. So we look forward to seeing you guys. Trying not to put my finger in your face. Minyata, take care. Make good decisions. And we will see you in. Oh, wait. 988. If you or someone you love is having a mental health crisis, make sure you dial 988. All right.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. If all hearts and minds are clear, know that we love you. Jesus loves you better. Stay safe. Make good decisions. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.